What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gaming Roundtable podcast for VGU.TV. I'm your host, Joshua Mobley. With me this week is James Mangello.
Hello.
Matt Mobley.
Game of the Year!
And Nathan Gamer.
Yeah,
And
that's me.
We're talking Game of the Year.
Listen, someone didn't fucking sing!
Your heart, you're so supreme. I don't fucking know, man. That song.
Not for you.
Wow.
Game of the Year.
Game of the Year. A game that came out, like, what, 5 years ago?
No, I think
7
it came
years ago? Like 7 years ago? 7 or 8 years ago?
It came out
It's come out every year since then, though, to be fair.
Yeah, it has.
Hey,
Really
first
has.
of all, guys, Happy New Year. And
Not even New
happy
Year.
birthday to Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah!
It's Nate's motherfucking birthday.
I'm 25. I gotta get my license renewed. 25 now.
He gonna get pulled over again.
I gotta get my license
Century.
renewed this year.
But first, I gotta get a haircut. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I just got a haircut.
you look sexy already.
It's fabulous.
You don't need
It smells
that.
like a gopher.
Crazy.
I don't know how long his hair is because I don't know what he looks like right now. It could be down to like
I'm
his butt.
I'm
you know?
just guessing
Yeah,
based
he would
off
be
of
a
his
haircut.
off this drawing.
Little did we know that Nate's in a power metal band. So
I don't know,
he
Nate,
has
are you?
really long hair.
I'm in a few power metal bands.
From Sons of Anarchy.
Fathers of Anarchy, actually.
It's just the Sons of Anarchy logo, but the Reaper has a beard.
The Reaper's got a bottle of pills instead of the scythe. Got some
It's like
man
Tylenol.
glasses. He's wearing a turtleneck.
That's funny.
You know.
That's funny.
That joke was in good taste. Anyway, so this was well, this was supposed to be our Game of the Year podcast. So far, it's just a lot of banter.
That's what makes
it's
it
gonna
fun.
be throughout.
Banter the podcast. That's what it should be called.
VGU.TV banter.
VGU.TV Bantercast. That's our after hours podcast. Bantering till the sun goes down.
Bantering till the sun goes down. Your number one spot for mediocrity. Anyway. I don't remember.
VGU.TV, the internet's best fledgling entertainment site.
Yep. I don't remember what came out this year.
I only remember what I played, and some of that I don't even remember.
Oh man.
Nice.
James, you've been pretty. You've been kind of taking care of all the Game of the Year stuff.
I have.
Haven't you?
No,
Hey.
we did all the categories and stuff. The Game of the
James.
Year was the Game of the Year podcast. We're just kind of like talking about our favorite game
James, here's the thing.
individually. So we don't have nominees. It's really just whatever you want to talk about.
James, here's the thing.
We don't have
What's the-
nominees.
James,
Oh.
We should have nominees.
We should. We
Never
do.
Voted on.
I'm
never
pretty
voted
sure
on.
we do. We totally voted on them.
We voted.
Yeah, I remember
Yes,
this.
for every category but Game of the Year.
James, here's the thing. You're fucking fired.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make that
Okay.
video. Okay, I gotta make the friggin' the video, the Game of the Year video.
Well,
So wait, are we just doing Game of the not the other categories?
No, we're
Just
not doing
Game of the Year.
No,
Oh
just
man.
Game. The other category.
All right.
What was everyone's favorite shooter? No, I'm kidding.
Halo 4.
Man, ain't no. They call it Fallout 3, but I know a tight game when I see one. It ain't no game.
Ain't no game tighter than Halo 4.
Old joke, but from like 2006.
I thought it was, oh yeah, I guess. No, it couldn't have been
2005.
2006 because it came out when I came when I was out here, and I
Wait,
moved out
what?
in 2007.
What
So
game?
it had to be like 2008.
What game?
Yeah, because I remember Fallout 3 came out like in 2008. Remember?
Yeah, came out in 08.
That's right. That's right. It's a
Mega 64.
Yeah,
does.
it's a Mega 64 video where they went over all the awesome stuff that happened at E3, and one of them was they
Fallout.
said Halo 4, and it was Fallout 3, and he was like, "Yo, they called it Fallout 3, but I know a tight game when I see one, and ain't no game tighter than Halo 4."
VGU.TV. We bring you the best parts of other game sites.
Yep.
What else are we bringing to the table here, though?
I'm looking at all the.
Well, The Walking Dead, I think, is gonna be Matt's. I think Matt's pick is gonna be hands down The Walking Dead.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I didn't play a lot of games this year, but and
You don't want to pick Mass Effect Infiltrator for iOS? That seemed like a pretty good substantial release.
And Mass Effect 3's got to be up there too because very popular game.
Yeah, game was great. Forgot it. I totally forgot it came out this year, but
Well, it came out in March. To be fair, it was like 9 months ago.
it's still this year.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying, it was a long time ago. It wasn't one of the late
James
year
is going
releases.
on. He's like fiscal game of the year.
well, I
think it was a fiscal year.
like June
He's
or
like, that
something.
didn't come out. That came out last fiscal year. That doesn't count.
It's whatever. You shut.
He's like, we shouldn't even be doing this right now.
We haven't filed our earnings report. This is premature.
Yeah, I didn't play I play a lot of games that were more personal to me, like Max Payne 3 and Resident Evil 6, and I think Max Payne 3 I gave it a 9, but I don't think a lot of other people liked it as much. Not a lot of people gave Resident Evil 6 an 8.5 like I did either. So really, the only two contenders that I played for Game of the Year were Journey and The Walking Dead. So
Connect Star Wars.
shut your
remember.
fucking mouth. This is my time.
God, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm looking at all the games that came out. I'm trying to find.
This is my time. So,
It's our time here.
So yeah, I'd say it's probably The Walking Dead for me because it was just such an amazing experience.
I have not beat it, but I get it.
Nate's barely fucking played it.
Game is great, man. But I think the only reason I would nominate it is just because of the writing and the sheer like just how difficult it is to write something like that with all those variables. It's daunting, and they did such a great job.
Dante's Infernal.
But when I think of Game of the Year, it's got to be something that hits on all levels.
Has the razzle dazzle.
It's got everything.
it's got that little bit extra.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the gameplay in Walking Dead is all right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I was
Not
gonna,
even.
you shut your fucking mouth,
Well,
Nate.
as someone who plays
I'll kill you.
point and click adventures from time to time, it's the gameplay.
He
is
dabbles
all
in
right.
point and click.
Yeah, I dabble sometimes. Monkey Island is where it's at. So I'm just saying.
Well, before Journey, my second place Game of the Year nomination would have gone to Sleeping Dogs. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really great. The story was really good too. Like I got really attached to the characters, and I cried a couple of times too because it's so sad.
Just over here crying your eyes out.
I'm just like, oh my god, why?
Just imagining Matt sitting in his room just crying, just like.
Sure, you don't want
know
to
what's
say
going on.
Alan Wake's American Nightmare? You're like, no.
Alan Wake's American Nightmare was good.
Or
I
MIB
don't know
Alien
if that's a
Crisis?
Game of
I
the
didn't play that
Year
shit.
contender, though.
No, remember, I reviewed Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I gave it like an 8.
Yeah, he
Something.
did.
That was a good game. I enjoyed it. But no, that's not my Game of the Year. Fuck you.
I'm
Nate,
only
what are you
on
thinking?
June
What are you
on
thinking
this
about?
list.
What games pop to your mind?
Yo, what? Me?
What games pop into your mind?
Yo,
The one
what?
question- the one question we have.
All right, check it out. I got
Get it
All right, I'm
Kid-
checking it out.
Okay, I liked Kid Icarus. I know that's not a popular opinion, but
The
I played the shit
multiplayer
out of that
was
game.
terrible.
What? The multiplayer was incredible.
I played it
Says
at
this motherfucker that's like, the gameplay of Walking Dead sucks. Go fuck yourself.
The Walking Dead doesn't even have gameplay, okay? Come on, you're just like, I don't know. If you don't,
You're just, I don't know.
Nate,
you're
here's the thing.
just making narrative.
Okay.
decisions.
Nate, first you don't sing the Snake Eater theme. Now you're talking shit about The Walking Dead.
I played Kid Icarus at WonderCon so I could get the shirt, and it was the multiplayer, and goddamn, that multiplayer was not fun. Like, no. It was not fun. I'm sure the single player was fantastic. I don't have a 3DS, so
Nate,
I didn't play it, but I thought the multiplayer was not good.
Nate, you think you're gonna get away with your attitude because it's your birthday, but I'm here to tell you. See if you get any birthday sex with me.
Jesus.
I'll see.
Apparently this is where it's gone.
This is where we are. This is where we're at.
Apparently this is what happened.
So wait, so I heard Kid Icarus, and then
Yeah, and then I'd say Journey, except the first time I played that was, I sat down, I turned off all the lights, and then like 5 people came into the living room and started talking about other stuff. It totally ruined the experience for me. I tried to play it a second time. It wasn't right. That game was ruined for me. It was really sad. It seemed really cool, but
I watched it. I've been meaning to play. I watched my girlfriend play the entire game on Christmas, and I was like, "Well, that was pretty cool. I'll have to play that."
I thought you played it again.
Huh?
I thought you played it again. I saw your trophies.
No, I haven't touched it at all.
What the fuck? You play that fucking game. You don't understand until you play it.
I've been playing a lot of Team Fortress. All right, like
that game didn't even come out this year. Stop playing it. Old game is old.
And then also
That's not going to help you with this.
Let's talk about Fez. Anybody else play Fez?
Did not play Fez.
I did not.
Did not play Fez.
Oh my god, you guys!
You are the only one.
It's so good. It's like the first time you played Zelda, or it's got the magic. You're walking around. There's like writing on the walls, and you don't even know it's writing until later on. And then you pull out like a notebook and you start decoding stuff, so you're finding all these, like, golden cube things. Man, the music was good. There's a level based on the original Game Boy that was all pea green and everything. Man, I flipped out. It was good.
It was all right. Xbox Live Arcade, that's why these two knuckleheads haven't played it. And then I just don't play Xbox.
You call it a knucklehead, eh?
Excuse me? I'm sorry. I had nothing else. I just wanted to talk some shit.
I'm sorry. So sorry to interrupt.
No, wait, what?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
That's right.
There you go. I knew someone would get that.
Yeah.
Wait, is Fez even on PlayStation?
It says right now on Wikipedia saying more platforms are being considered as so.
I think it's on. Isn't
so
it on
it's
PC?
not on the Superior machine.
It's
I
on.
see, okay.
It's on PC though.
Please.
Pretty sure.
It just says Xbox Live Arcade here, but it's Wikipedia, but it just says
awful.
Xbox Live Arcade.
That sounds terrible.
I know what my game of the year is. Uncharted: Fight for Fortune. No. I actually have not played that yet. I heard it's pretty good actually, but
it's only like $2, isn't it?
Wait, was Batman Arkham City this year?
No, it was last year. Batman Arkham City
last year.
Armored Edition is this year.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, I'm seeing Batman Arkham City Game of the Year for Mac. I don't know who the.
The Game of the Year edition.
Can we give Batman Arkham City Game of the Year award for worst box art ever?
Oh my god, it's so awful.
Bad. It was really bad.
It's just like cluttered with fucking quotes. It's the worst.
You know what game sucked this year? Puddle. Fuck that game. I don't know why everybody likes that game.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Good.
All right, cool.
I did a freelance review. I got it for free and I played it. And at first I was like, this is a pretty cool idea. But literally an hour into it, I was like, I'd rather kill myself, and I just turned it off.
Holy moly!
I gave that game like a 6.
That got real. Wait a minute. It wanted to.
That's a high rate for a game that you wanted to kill yourself over.
You gave it a 6.
I might have just been a little dramatic, but
I can't imagine. Imagine that Fallout. You're just like, hey, can I get an advanced copy of your game? So I can review it for my website? Sure, that's fine. Yeah, tell us how you feel. I'd rather kill myself.
I did that with Mountain Blade Fire and Sword. I got so much hate over that review.
Josh,
Dude,
if you gave a game a 3, would you actually slit your wrists or something? It's like a 6, you wanted to kill yourself.
No,
like
dude.
A 3, you'd actually do it. What would a 1 do?
Oh my god! They gave me
Holy
that game.
moly.
They gave me that game for free, and everybody was like, "Yeah, dude, that game's amazing. You recruit an army and so I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty rad. I started playing it, and I was like, this game fucking sucks. It was painful to play. It was like, I had to do the review, but in my head, I'm like, God damn it, I'd rather, go to school. I'd rather do all this other stuff than play this.
I'd rather go to school. That's so bad.
I wish that review was still online, man. I wish all those reviews we had done at that site were still online, because that was probably the funniest review I've ever written. I had so many I would rathers. There was an entire paragraph of I would rather do this.
So was it basically a written angry video game nerd? Is that what?
Yeah, basically. We're so off topic.
My head in buffalo diarrhea. Jesus.
Get a little far there.
That's
Game
awful.
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
Michael Jackson, the Experience.
I can tell what
PSV.
is not Josh's Game of the Year. Puddle.
Hey, if we gave Batman Arkham City Game of the Year edition the Game of the Year, do you think they'd release another one next year? That's Game of the Year, Game of the Year?
Maybe you'd have a good cover.
VGU.TV!
Yeah, they're like, what?
We keep giving a Game of the Year every year, trying to see how bad.
Game of the Year right on it.
For the next Game
of
the
Year
Year
edition. Game of the Year, Game of the Year, Game of the Year, Game of the Year edition.
They're like, this cover sucks too. Well, there's always next year.
It's an annual thing, just 20 years. It's Arkham City Game of the Year edition for the Xbox 360.
They're losing so
3.
much
and they're
money.
Like, we've gotten through 2 more consoles. We don't even have consoles anymore. And it's and they're like, well, we're still making some for the Xbox 360. The PlayStation 3.
GameStop's literally like, we will give you the game. Just take them away.
I know, they keep sending them. We don't even pay for them. They just send it out to us.
I don't know how you could make that cover even worse. I mean,
you just add more quotes.
It's just white and then there's black text that says Batman. Nothing else. It just says Batman. You're like,
it's like you could have Batman with on a slant. All the stuff, everything is a little off-centered. It's like everything's a little wrong, all the words are lined up incorrectly. They're different colors. It's white background with yellow text.
It's like you bought it from a rug merchant, at a Chinese flea market or something. You're like, I don't even know if this is any. This could just be a blank disc.
I love this podcast. I just wanted to throw that out there. This is a great Game of the Year podcast.
I know, right?
I was gonna say you were like, how could you make it any worse? I was gonna say, well, I mean, you could just have like you said, like black text, white background. It's Batman, so go fuck yourself. But I would argue that makes it better.
You could put, how they could make it worse? They could put the Xbox 360 on all the PlayStation 3 versions and PlayStation 3 on all the Xbox versions. So you have to buy the opposite one, and if you don't know that, you're screwed.
Mm.
Or they could
it would really suck to have an Xbox.
That would really
looks like an Xbox game on my show.
Batman Arkham City, Game of the Year edition, Trojan Horse edition. There you go.
It's just disc 2 of Mass Effect for PC.
They're like, we printed way too many Mass Effect 2 discs, so I'll just put them in some Black Ops cases. Nobody will notice.
No one will notice.
Yes.
Josh, have you thought up any games?
Okay, I went through the entire release for, the whole year. Anyway,
okay.
I came up with 5 games, and I really need help deciding between them.
Okay.
Actually,
you got it.
Yeah. So I've got first is Diablo 3. They're all in order.
You played all these games, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The first one was Diablo 3, and everyone knows I'm like a huge Blizzard nut, and
Now you love Blizzard.
fucking love Diablo.
Fun fact, Josh wanted to work for Blizzard for years.
Who wouldn't?
In years. Yeah, they have great pay and shit. Like, anyway,
plus, WoW.
World of Warcraft. The only thing I really did not like about the game, like I love the game, I hated the fact that I had to be online constantly. Which meant that even if you were playing single player, you could get disconnected and you wouldn't be able to play, or you get lag, which I thought was the stupidest thing ever. And then I picked Transformers Fall of Cybertron because the Cybertron games are fucking excellent. And I really liked that game. I thought the campaign was super fun. It was such an improvement over the last game. And
yeah, the last game was so hard. Oh my god.
What did you say? It was transformative?
Yeah, it. Also, the final battle, you get to have a sword fight. I mean, it's pretty rad right there,
Never seen that in a game before.
Well, it's a shoot. Well, it's a third-person shooter.
It's not like I've never played The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
A third-person sword fight in a game. Oh my god, how revolutionary!
You all need to shut your mouth for a second and just listen to me. All right? Okay.
Like, excuse me.
Because it was like so unexpected, because you just play a third-person shooter the entire time, and then all of a sudden, like the final battle, it's like, you and me, Megatron, and all of a sudden it's just a sword battle on top of a ship flying into a black hole. I'm like, this is really awesome.
So it decides to change genres at the end of the game.
Yep.
That sounds phenomenal.
And then Megatron yells, "I will not be denied."
That's not fucking confusing at all.
Just like Metal Gear Solid 4, right?
Well,
and then Optimus Prime can give Megatron a little kiss on the cheek if you time it right.
He's like,
and then Bumblebee shows up and he's like, I know. It seems like I was dead the whole time, but I'm not.
Yeah, Bumblebee gets shot in the very beginning. Even
Spoilers.
No. It is dude. It's on like the box.
You just flip the box over. It's just Bumblebee dying. It's one image of the from the game. It's Bumblebee dying.
Literally the opening cinematic is Optimus carrying like the corpse of Bumblebee. Okay, like it's not a spoiler.
Spoiler.
Jesus Christ. You're like, so it's Transformers. Spoilers. I didn't want to know I could turn into a car.
There were robots in it. Spoilers.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about that game is the horde mode sucked ass. I thought it was terrible. And then they kind of made the multiplayer not as good as the first one. But I mean, it's still good, but it's not as good as the first one was. But the campaign was just so phenomenal that the game is so good. Such a fun game.
Check that out. I'll play it.
It's hella fun. You know what? I didn't like Transformers before playing these games, and now I'm a freaking Transformers nut. Like, I started watching the 80s cartoon. I'm like loving it. Like, this is just so fucking rad.
What's your favorite Transformer of the year?
Optimus. Well, I mean, Optimus is my favorite Transformer anyway.
Optimus is everyone's favorite Transformer.
No, he is not. Okay, Alan's favorite Transformer is fucking Starscream, and I was like, Starscream's a bitch.
No, dog. Jazz.
Dude, okay, Jazz is tight, all right? Although in the first movie, he just totally gets shafted.
He's got that metallic, like sexy voice, like yeah, boy.
Okay, in the Michael Bay piece of shit, yeah, like.
Hey, back off. Those are fun movies.
I don't know.
Oh, James, you're fired.
Dude, I do not really like those. I watched the first one. I was like, this is okay. Never watched the second one. As soon as I heard about Robot Heaven and like the racist robots, I was like, I don't want any part of that. And then I watched the third one because my best friend convinced me that it was really good. And by the end, I was like, it was all right. He was like, what do you mean it was alright? I'm like, dude, the best part was the very beginning when they were on Cybertron, and that was the first, 5 minutes. Like, but yeah, Transformers.
Transformers, that's 2.
It's transformative.
I'm hyped for them to make a third one because it cliffhangs at the end. And if anyone's familiar,
It hangs a cliff.
yeah, if anyone's familiar with Transformers lore, it ends when
Spoilers.
they're flying toward
Spoilers.
that place that they end up. The very first episode of the fucking cartoon.
Spoilers.
Earth.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Now I never have to play it like I was going to.
I know what happened. I know everything. Bumblebee got shot, and then they went to that place.
No, you don't.
They went to that
So many
Boom! That's the whole game right there.
You missed everything, okay?
It just opens up Transformers from Cybertron. Bumblebee, no! Credits!
That is not even...
Bumblebee, no! I'll kill you, Megatron! Sword fight! Credits!
The fucking rage is subsiding.
Oh, that was great.
I have so much rage in me and it's muffin topping, alright? Like...
Your rage is muffin topping?
I am reaching my fucking boiling point now.
For someone who's so mad, you seem so... You're laughing.
No, it's because it's really funny.
Alright, so that was
because
2.
you
What's
act
3?
like nothing happened in the middle of the whole fucking game.
That's
What?
the funny part.
That's the funny part. Nothing happened. You told us the whole game and nothing happened.
No, I didn't.
It's just like title screen, Bumblebee's killed.
No, the game pulls like a Tarantino.
Credits.
All right. The game
Sword fight, credits.
The
Sword
game-
fight, place, credits.
the game pulls a Tarantino. All right.
During credits.
It starts off at the end, and
I can't wait to end.
Bumblebee gets shot, and then they're like, "How did we get here?" And there's a flashback, and then you
Oh yeah,
play
it's called In Media Res, not a Tarantino.
Res.
whatever. I call it the
How did we
Tarantino
get
effect.
here? Let's have a flashback, guys.
The whole game is a flashback. All right, and then after
Spoilers.
then you
We didn't
finally
have that before.
then you finally catch up.
Shit up in here.
You catch up.
We don't even
What
know who the
was
bad guy
happening
is,
in
and
the
now you're gonna tell us, aren't you?
Megatron. Who the fuck
Damn
do you
it!
think
See,
the
you
bad
don't
guy
tell
is?
us. No.
Spoilers,
Maybe-
Megatron's the bad guy.
Dude, it's Transformers.
Maybe it was someone else.
Who the fuck are you
For a
talking about?
change.
Also, I thought the Dinobots were was so
They're
dumb.
Dinobots. Spoilers.
They're on the box.
I love how mad Josh gets because he thinks we're serious.
They're on the box.
They're on the box. Is everything on the box? I mean, Bumblebee getting shot, the whole exposition, it's
Pretty
all
sure
on box.
Bumblebee is like dying on the back of the box.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
maybe
exactly.
not, but I mean it's like the first 10 seconds.
Dinobots, Bumblebee dying, and the sword fight.
Okay, anyway, the Dinobots are dumb. It's because they've never been to Earth. How the hell do they know what a dinosaur looks like? Or even what a dinosaur is, you know?
Maybe they found one of the, maybe they're paleontologists.
They're fucking Transformers, James.
Dinosaur.
Maybe they're paleontologists.
Maybe they're paleontologists.
Who are you?
They're from fucking Cybertron. It's like...
What,
it's like-
Cybertron doesn't have
It's
paleontologists?
like
It's not possible?
Cybertron doesn't have paleontologists?
It's not possible?
They don't have any fucking dinosaurs.
How do you know
They
that?
are all
Are
that
you a-
has
are you
ever
a
been and
Cybertron
ever will be.
Paleontologist?
He's like, they're made of fucking machines. Why would they need any paleontologists?
Dude,
Well,
okay.
they could die.
No, I mean, there's like ancient ruins and stuff, but there aren't any dinosaurs. They're just fucking, I don't know, they just all of a sudden they're like, oh man, the Dinobots. It's like, you don't even know what a fucking dinosaur is. Like, you don't even know what Earth is. When you see Earth in the game, they're like, what's this? It's beautiful. It's like...
It's a place where dinosaurs used to be.
Okay, we need to stop talking about Transformers
I made this discovery.
because I could talk...
Because I'm a mechanical paleontologist.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Cybertronia paleontologist.
They could, recreate Cybertron dinosaurs by taking the oil out of, wasps and the amber in the trees or whatever.
Cybertron dinosaur.
Cybertron dinosaur. All right. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Where the hell
Josh,
was
wait,
my
you
list?
were that was what number 2 of your
That
5
was number 2 of my
choices, right?
5.
So what's number 3?
We're gonna finish this podcast anyway, so.
God damn it, Nate. We can hear
damn
you.
it, Nate. We can hear you.
All right.
Talk over him.
Nate, there's Dinobots.
Correct.
It's the back of it. It's like John's the back of the line.
Goals
Trying
end
to
up backing up
the front.
Mute your goddamn microphone, Nate.
Might want to meet me in Uptown.
The darkest hours are upon you in a valiant class to survive the final days of Cybertron.
Transformers. Bumblebee. No, Dinobots.
Man, they didn't write shit on the back of this box.
Well, I gotta get a haircut. And,
So,
Apparently Nate needs a
You
haircut.
got a haircut though.
Oh god damn
You're
it.
ruining everything.
I'll talk to you soon.
He'll talk to him soon, or her.
I'm back. Sorry, that was my
Dude,
roommate.
You were
Nate.
like unmuted. I was trying to
I know
talk
we
over you.
heard everything. Bet you need a haircut and everything.
Dang it. I'm sorry.
We're all like,
I
I
thought-
need to get a haircut.
The best part was when I told
but I
Josh,
need to get a haircut. Blah, blah, blah.
the best part was when I told Josh to try to talk over you, and then your volume just seemed to get louder for no reason. And Josh was like,
I was reading the back of the Transformers box. An epic
Additional
battle
spoilers.
for survival.
It's in the back of the.
I'm sorry to have interrupted that.
Yeah.
The back of the Transformers box just says Bumblebee dies, there are Dinobots, and there's a sword fight credits.
$60 down the
So
drain.
in the FAQ, it should be like, why are they Dinobots? Well, because they were paleontologists and
Because they're Cybertronian.
No.
Cybertronian paleontologists.
What happened is in the original cartoon when they were on the planet, they built the Autobots built the Dinobots, and they found the dinosaurs and they're like, these are pretty cool because apparently there was some island.
Here's a key thing. We don't care.
Matt,
Let's move on.
Matt, I am fucking.
What's number
boiling
3,
right
Josh?
now.
What's number
He's like, I'm so filled with rage right now.
It's muffin topping.
I'm gonna go to SeaWorld, punch a dolphin in the face.
It's a good idea.
Torchlight 2.
Okay.
What is this?
I don't need to say any more other than that.
All
The only
right,
re- The only reason Torchlight 2 is on my list is because it's kind of a Diablo clone, but I can play it single player and I don't have any goddamn lag.
Hooray.
Assassin's Creed 3 because I'm
All right.
a
Big AC fan.
big AC nerd.
I am, especially in the summer.
I have no.
That was a terrible joke.
It was a terrible joke.
You're fired.
It's meant to be a terrible
You're
joke.
fired.
Let's see how many times you guys fire me throughout the course of this
Well,
podcast.
that's
I
3
think we're on
so far.
4.
Speaking of 3,
Was it 3?
Mass
Oh,
Effect
that's
3.
right. I'm sorry. Matt fired me twice, and then Josh and Matt both fired me. Does that count as 4?
I think that's a joint decision.
Anyway,
All right. So 3.
Mass Effect 3.
All right, Mass Effect 3. Okay.
Yeah. I can get behind
Out of that list, I would say Mass Effect 3. But
I only agree with Mass Effect 3.
that. Okay.
I don't know. I did cry during Mass Effect 3, but it was only because of the beginning.
Okay, you see now, it has to be his game of the year because Josh is a fucking robot and never cries.
Transformers.
he goes, I get it, and then he doesn't cry.
I get it.
I get
You
it.
cried at the beginning?
Yeah, like when it says Mass Effect, I was like,
Spoilers.
No, I'm kidding. No.
When it says Mass Effect, spoilers. Title screen, spoilers.
You just see
Title of the game in the game.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
My game of the year is Mass Effect. Spoilers. Fucking.
What about the end of the Genophage and the Morden thing? You didn't cry at that?
No, I just cried when the kid got shot down.
Spoilers.
Oh.
So we're just running right into the spoiler now. We're just.
That's the first 10 minutes.
So we're not even thinking twice about it, are we?
Jesus Christ.
We're not thinking twice about it, huh?
It's the end of the year. People.
I
should've-
know. If you haven't seen that opening cutscene by now, you're.
I mean, it was in the fucking demo.
Yeah, it was in the demo. I saw it a million times in the demo.
Forgot
I
that
played,
game
I played
even
that
had a
demo more
demo.
than I played the actual game, I think.
He's playing that demo and he's
I
sleeping.
like that how like Josh is a fucking robot. He never cries, but when he does finally cry, when a game finally touches him, it's at the fucking title screen.
Mass Effect.
No, the ending of Uncharted 3 made me cry because it was so beautiful. They got their like plane back and shit. I was like, oh.
They got their plane back.
They got their plane back. Oh, I didn't even cry when Bumblebee died.
Well, that's because I don't give two shits about Bumblebee. I don't know why everybody likes him so much.
He's cool.
I didn't cry when the Dinobots showed up.
Fuck
because it didn't make sense. That's why I cried.
It's like,
how could they know? They're not
I also could not give two craps about the Dinobots or the Insecticons or the motherfucking Constructicons. All right, they are all.
I love to throw in all the con at the end of all these different things. Great. Insecticon, Constructicon, Demolishicons.
Well, this is how you tell. This is how you tell if they're good or bad because the good guys have bots.
I know.
And the bad guys have cons.
I know.
Be Decepticon and everybody and shit. I don't know.
Bad guys in Star Wars have Darth before their name.
That's a great example.
Not all of them.
The big ones.
Wasn't no Darth Jabba or anything.
Just stupid.
Well, he wasn't technically a bad guy. He was just
he was just
a horrible
he was a bad character. He wasn't a bad guy.
He was just fucking there. He's a victim of circumstance.
Victim of circumstance. Jar Jar, the victim of circumstance.
You know what? Like Jabba, the only reason he was after Han Solo in the first place is because Han Solo fucked his job up. So Jabba's
like about Jar Jar Binks. Like, you know what? Jabba.
He did just run right into Jabba.
No, I was talking about Jabba the whole time. You started talking about Jar Jar. You're the one who took it off the rails. Spoilers. God damn it.
See, that doesn't even make any sense.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense. We're not spoiling anything. We're good people.
No, because like the only reason like Jabba was all pissed off at Han is because Han like dumped all his shit. Like,
Spoilers.
Dude, the movie came out in '79. If you haven't watched Star Wars by now, you can just die. I don't even.
Game of the year.
Star Wars Episode 4, Game of the Year.
Game of the Year. It's a unanimous decision.
Spoilers.
Star Wars Episode 4 is the Game of the Year.
I'm torn between Transformers and Mass Effect 3, to be honest.
We talked a lot about Transformers.
Now, here's the thing. What we got.
Now I'm just tempted to pick Transformers to piss you all off.
Hang on, I gotta make my pick too before.
Here's the thing that we gotta do though. Here's the thing that we gotta do. We gotta go to video stores. We gotta find all VHS copies, DVDs, Blu-rays of the original Star Wars, and just slap a sticker that says VGU.TV's 2012 Game of the Year.
It's one of those big Oprah stickers.
Oprah says, "Read this."
The entire book, it's just like an Oprah sticker, and then there's the one little square that tells you what the book.
You're like, I don't even know what I'm reading.
You know what? I forgot.
I'm reading Oprah's book club is what I'm reading.
I forgot a game, and now that I remember it, hands down, it's my Game of the Year.
Okay.
Dishonored.
Dishonored.
Yes.
Okay. Josh really likes Dishonored. Hey, how far have you gotten with this whole not going to alert anybody, not going to kill anybody?
I have not played it in a while because I have a huge fucking stack of games on my desk. And I had finals and stuff and all this shit was happening. So I haven't played it. I'm on the third assassination. So I'm like not even really that far in it. But from what I have played, just like the creativity and the world and the graphics and the art style and just like the way the game plays and stuff, and I just I think it's just great. It's awesome. Whenever I think about it, it reminds me of that stupid quote. Matt, remember when I got Halo and you were reading that guy's review and he was like, Halo used to be a gamer's game, now it's just a game, or whatever. Yes. Whenever I think about Dishonored, I think about that. I'm like, this is a gamer's game.
I like that. I thought that was going in a different direction. He's like, it just reminds me of that stupid quote, Matt.
No. It just it feels like a game for gamers, and I guess that's why I really like it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, And stay tuned, because Josh is finally getting to work on that intoxicating.
I am, yeah.
Where we drank so much, we imbibed so much alcohol while we played that game.
Drank an entire bottle of Jameson within 20 minutes. That's how bad we put Dishonored on like the max difficulty. We kept getting caught. We're like, fuck. This
wasn't a good idea.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
And
then we did a picture show madness on RoboCop.
We just sang Cat Dog the whole time.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
By the way, these are all shows that you can watch.
That
you can watch on VGU.TV.
We seriously couldn't even fucking like say the last line. It was like Cat Dog. Oh, Cat Dog.
And it wouldn't even come up. It wouldn't even come up in conversation. It would just there would be a pause
for a little bit, and then Cat Dog.
And then everyone went Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Oh man, I gotta.
Hey Matt, remember when you wanted to do this podcast and do all the categories in one podcast, and you said we could keep it on track?
Well, I mean,
exactly.
You're not doing a really good job of keeping it on track. That's your job.
Yeah, you got to do the track.
That was in my
We
job.
were on track when I was talking about, Insecticons and shit. You had to go
Insecticons.
You had to go
paleontologist cons.
No! There's no fucking such thing as dinosaurs on Cybertron. This doesn't make any sense.
He's all pissed off.
I am pissed off.
He's like, what the fuck is this? You don't even...
I just let it pass because the only reason they put them in there is because fans were like, put the Dinobots in there. I don't know why people like the fucking Dinobots so much. They don't do anything. They're fucking idiots.
Hotline Miami. How about that?
Cat Dog.
Anybody like that game?
Us. I know Scott was talking about Hotline Miami.
I saw some dude
in
a pig mask, and I went, I don't know if I want any of that.
I mean, I want to play it. I told Josh to play it. He was like, nah.
Pretty good. It's
I demanded Josh.
Matt still needs to get a
play it,
Steam
but-
account and join the rest of the fucking world.
What, are you talking about me?
Yeah.
I think I'll stick with my superior machine.
Oh, please.
You can't play TF2 on that.
I think it'll be alright.
You should play TF2 with us.
I'm not liking the look of this game.
We need Hotline Miami.
Yeah, I'm not
Apparently
liking
it's
the look
like
of this guy in a
amazing.
mask.
You gotta look at the gameplay. Don't look at the images, because the images kind of suck.
Well, I don't like
Gameplay's
pigs
what it's
unless
about.
they're bacon, so...
God damn it!
You don't like
look at the
ham?
gameplay. Come on.
But it's fucking ham.
Is it a PC game?
Yeah, it's a PC game. You move
Yeah,
around
it's
with
phenomenal.
boss, and you aim with your pointer,
Shut
and
up.
you're going around punching guys and shooting guys, and it's real
Shut
bad.
the fuck up for a second, Josh.
Hmm.
I want some more ham.
Oh my god, I'm trying to talk about games, and you tell me to shut up. And then you're like, I want some ham.
Jesus
Game of
Christ.
the year, ham.
Game of the year.
We're just gonna take our sticker, slap it on some hams at the grocery store.
Wow. Okay.
Also,
pretty funny.
how about trial?
I'm surprised no one picked Halo 4, to be honest.
Well, I haven't gotten to talk yet, but...
Oh, yeah!
I haven't got my chance to talk about what we were
Oh, I thought you
Nate,
did.
you said something. Trials, what?
Evolution?
Trials
Oh, yeah.
Evolution? I've heard of this, but I haven't played it.
The Trials games are fun.
It's this is real good. You play on a bike and you gotta control your balance on it through a crazy course.
Josh, I just picture like someone coming into like the grocery store and picking up a ham. They're just
Jesus
like,
Christ.
"Oh, look, honey, this one's the game of the year. We gotta get this one. This is grade A."
And then we'll
Wow,
release
great.
and
Game
then
of the
we'll
year.
release Ham Game of the Year edition.
Ham. VGU.TV 2012 Game of the Year.
And it'll just have like
Oh, honey, I thought Star Wars Episode 4 was the game of the
it'll
year.
be a ham.
Star, that's the joy of it.
It'll be a ham wrapped in Batman Arkham City covers.
You can watch Star Wars while eating ham while your kid plays Batman Arkham City in the other room.
They see it and they're like, I don't know about that cover.
I don't know about that cover. It's covered in quotes.
They're like, I don't care if it comes with all the DLC. I'm gonna get the other one.
The VGU.TV cover, like Game of the Year box for Batman Arkham City is covered in quotes about Transformers.
The Insecticons.
It's like there were no fucking dinosaurs on Cybertron. VGU.TV.
So, for Game of the Year, I'm kind of torn between Mass Effect and Halo, because I really loved The Walking Dead, like, as a story, but like in terms of like replayability and multiplayer and stuff like that, all these other elements that kind of play into it, it's not really there, Halo, Mass Effect, I'd go back into that. There's even, decently fun multiplayer aspect of Mass Effect 3. I'm probably going to go with Mass Effect 3 because even though I hated the ending, I liked the rest of the game, and I enjoyed, and the fact that they, that BioWare tried to fix, some stuff by clarifying things, adding in the extended ending. They didn't have to do that.
I thought the extended
and they did it anyway.
I thought the extended ending was great.
So they, it wasn't perfect, but whatever. It's not. I'm not gonna complain about it not being perfect. There were problems.
I know you still love that game.
But yeah, no, I still love Mass Effect 3. So it's not my favorite Mass Effect game, but Game of the Year, I think I'd probably say Mass Effect 3, my Game of the Year.
Because that iOS Mass Effect game, dude,
that's because
that's the one.
The one.
Yep, so that's it. Mass
The
Effect
one that the one that like no one played. That's the one.
You could get like, you could get what do they call them? Like Galaxy at War points or whatever. By doing that, you get
Why do I want
battle
those?
readiness could continue.
Oh.
To like soar in the game.
Didn't those like not mean shit like in the end?
Not really.
Exactly.
I mean, they had a definite, but the thing is, like, you didn't need to play the Infiltrator, or you didn't need to play the multiplayer, or any of these other things to get the top readiness rating. You could get the top readiness rating through just playing the game.
Yeah. Love the game, though.
Josh, have you made a decision between Transformers and Mass Effect? Oh no, wait, no. You
yeah,
said
I picked Dishonored. Yeah,
Dishonored. That's right. You said Dishonored.
Yeah, I made a choice between the two that I made, and it's neither of them. Fuck those games. Fuck the Dinobots.
We've got Dishonored, Walking Dead. Nate, did you pick one, or were you just kind of throwing stuff out there?
I mean, I was throwing stuff out there for the most part, just for the sake of talking about video games, mostly.
So we could stop talking about fucking ham.
Well, yeah, that's it was a noble try.
I mean, I think we should try to decide on one game as a, like, what could we all agree on? What game could we all agree on?
Right now it's just personal game of the years, but I mean, we do have to agree on a site's game of the year.
I have a feeling it'll be like Mass Effect or Walking Dead.
No.
I might lobby for Halo 4, to be honest.
I really do like Halo 4.
What? Nate, you're fired.
That's like a... Well, because Halo 4 had a really solid campaign, and it has a lot of great multiplayer. Mass Effect 3's multiplayer was okay, but...
We'll let democracy sort this out.
Yeah. All right, so... Well, how are we going to let democracy sort it out?
Well, I mean, behind the scenes, not right now.
Oh,
I thought we were going to lead up to this grand thing at the end. No, it's going to be
I don't know.
It's going to be like...
any grand things. Game of the year.
Yeah. There's going to be...
it's like, and our game of the year is... Dinopods credits.
I wouldn't play that game.
Bumblebee got shot.
Bumblebee got
sword
shot.
Fight credits.
There's a sword fight credits.
There is a sword fight.
Spoilers.
There's also a part where you get to play as Megatron. You get to beat the shit out of
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Like for real that time.
There's a part where you shoot Autobots.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
And there's also a part where you shoot Decepticons.
Spoilers.
And during the game, at any time, you can transform.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
Into stuff.
Spoilers.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I think we've reached the end of this podcast.
So,
the threshold.
Unless Josh wants to spoil something else for people.
Nate, did Nate ever actually pick something?
Wait, he didn't, did he?
Okay, I'll pick...
Dinobots.
it's hard to choose just, well, I mean, Dinobots, you guys made a pretty compelling argument for that. Ham would probably be a runner-up.
Star Wars is always a classic.
Probably, I mean, realistically, Halo 4, I would say, is probably the game that I'll be coming back to most. And, you know, it's gorgeous, man. That's a pretty game.
It is a pretty ass game.
It is, yeah.
But, yeah, that's probably the one, I guess. Halo 4.
All right.
All right.
So 4 different choices. We'll see what happens when we actually try to pick one for the site.
That's nice. Yeah. We can do that. I guess we could announce that next podcast or something.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
All right, that's it for the VGU.TV Gamercast or roundtable, right? Yeah, this is a roundtable.
Yes. It was a roundtable podcast.
He's shows.
Like, God damn it! Hold on.
Oh wait, damn it!
You got distracted with the Dinobots. And...
Thanks for listening to the VGU.TV Transformers podcast. And yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube. Come to VGU.TV.
You can find us each individually on the Twitters. Josh is at PacPunk, P-A-C-P-U-N-K. James is at James Pungello. That's James, P-U-N-G-E-L-L-O. Nate is at NGamer. I am at Mattman3. At Mattman07. I mixed up my PSN and my Twitter. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna bother going into all the other stuff.
Oh man. Yawn.
Anyway, so next time.
Bye.
Yeah, be sure to come back and look at all our videos.
Have a dinner.